Today we're going to take a look at the latest from Honda. It's called the HR-V, and it is the latest entry in the super hot subcompact crossover market. The model we're testing today is the fully loaded EXL with navigation. That means it has the advanced Honda Link system, it has a leather interior, and all-wheel drive. So under that hood is Honda's 4-cylinder 1.8-liter with VTEC. It puts out 141 horsepower, and because it's connected to a CVT transmission, it still manages to get 27 miles to the gallon around town, 32 on the highway, even with all-wheel drive. In the back seat, you know, there's a lot of room here. Close the door, I got my own power window in the back and a power outlet down there. There's no elbow rest, but this is actually really comfy, and I can't get over how much room is in front of my knees. I mean, that's like 6 inches in front of my knees in a car this small. Now, it may come as no surprise that this is in fact a very small SUV. However, what will be your surprise is what you can fit in the back. Already with the second row up, you still have lots of space. Now, I put the seats down. That is a mind-boggling amount of room. For a vehicle this small, I honestly don't think it gets any better than that. Okay, let's start it up. Simple push-button start, it's always very nice. Now keep in mind that this vehicle starts under $20,000. The model we're driving right now is priced around $27,000. But what you get in this vehicle is really impressive. It has an electronic parking brake. No more of the foot or the lever, it's just a simple parking brake on, parking brake off. Very nice. Now this vehicle comes with the CVT transmission, so we got the stick there, and it even has a sport mode. And then there's this, which is a first for Honda. They've gone to a touch-sensitive system for the aircon. Now in the past I've given GM a little bit of grief for using very similar technology. But the difference here is that in the Honda, it is extremely responsive. Now this car is also equipped with seat warmers, and I would just use them right there as well. Overall, I actually like that button-free aircon. I think that actually works very nice. Up here we have 3 dials, TAC on the left, speedo in the middle, and on the right is a multi-function display, which gives us everything from how much gas is in the car, to how many miles we have to empty, to the trip, and all that kind of stuff.
A particularly cool feature of this EXL model with nav is the ability to plug in an HDMI device. With my iPhone and a proper adapter, I can play games, view photos, and videos while taking advantage of the car's sound and video capabilities. Of course, it'll also work with Android or any other HDMI-enabled system.
Of course, we have to touch on the built-in navigation. It is the traditional Honda system, which is the best version of this that Honda has done to date. It's really easy to pinch and pull, very easy to find your address. The seats are leather trimmed because, of course, this is the EXL. They're really comfortable, rather nice. It's a fairly upright seating position, but it's not too upright to be uncomfortable. I feel very secure and stable in this driving position, and I really like it. And I can't talk about a fully loaded modern Honda without touching on one of the coolest features available in any car, and that is a video camera blind spot system. If I turn my blinker on, it automatically activates a camera located in the door mirror that shows me things in my blind spot. Overall, I am just loving this car. Can you tell? Anyway, enough talking about it. Let's drive it.
It would be natural to compare this vehicle to the first generation of Honda's other small crossover, the CR-V, which was introduced in 1996 and went on to become a sales hit. Over time, the CR-V has grown slightly larger, and that has opened the door for Honda to introduce this new, smaller crossover. It may appear to be roughly the same size as that 1996 Honda CR-V, but the new HR-V is actually significantly smaller, by a whopping 8 inches in length. It's this small size and excellent suspension engineering that makes this little Honda so much fun to drive. 141 horsepower may not sound like much, but in a car that weighs about 3,000 pounds, it's more than good enough for everyday driving. The model we're testing today gets up to 32 miles per gallon thanks to the CVT and all-wheel drive. If you go with a two-wheel drive model, the HR-V can get up to 35 on the EPA test. So that's a better choice for in-town commuters. For more information about the 2016 Honda lineup, visit AutoNation.com today. I'm your host, Ryan Douthit. Thanks for watching.